Have you ever stopped to think about how marble is made? This stone, a symbol of luxury and sophistication, doesn't shine naturally. In fact, it takes millions of years to form deep within the earth. It all starts with something simple: limestone. When this type of rock is buried at great depths, it's subjected to extremely high pressures and temperatures. Over time, the minerals reorganize themselves, and the calcium carbonate crystals fuse, giving rise to marble. This is what geologists call the metamorphic process, a slow, powerful, and entirely natural transformation. But the most curious thing is that no two marble slabs are alike. The colors and veins we see, white, gold, gray, or even greenish, are the result of tiny impurities mixed in during its formation. Iron, clay, and even remnants of ancient organisms can completely alter the tone and pattern of the stone. In other words, each piece of marble is a unique signature of nature. And it's not just beautiful. Marble is also durable, easy to polish, and capable of reflecting light like few other rocks. That's why, since the Roman Empire, it has been used in sculptures, temples, and palaces. Even today, it remains one of the most sought-after materials in construction and art. But for this ancient material to leave the mountains and reach our eyes, there's an impressive industrial process that combines brute force, technology, and millimeter precision. In the quarries, the marble reveals its grandeur. From afar, what you see are smooth white walls, cut as if the mountain had been sliced by a giant blade. But inside, everything is the result of extreme precision. An error of just a few centimeters can turn tons of marble into waste. The process begins with identifying the vein, the natural direction in which the marble formed. Specialized technicians study the site to understand how to make the cut safely and efficiently. Then, diamond wire machines come into play. These are made of steel cables coated with small spheres of industrial diamond. These wires rotate at high speed and cut the rock with incredible precision without causing cracks. In the past, the cutting was done with explosives, which resulted in a lot of material loss. Today, technology allows for the extraction of almost perfect blocks, each weighing between 20 and 40 tons. In some places, the process is aided by water jets and constant lubrication to reduce friction and prevent the tools from overheating. Once the cut is complete, giant cranes and steel cables remove the block from the mountain. At that moment, it's as if a raw work of art is being revealed to the world for the first time. Each block is marked, catalogued, and prepared for transport. The scene at the quarries is impressive. Machines weighing tens of tons, workers in safety gear, and a constant sound of metal against stone. Everything there functions like a choreography between man and nature. After being cut, the blocks are transported in special trucks to sawmills and factories, where the transformation continues. It is there that the raw marble takes on shape, shine, and value. After leaving the quarries, the marble blocks arrive at processing plants, where the work ceases to be pure strength and becomes industrial precision. Here, the stone begins to take on the appearance we know, smooth, shiny, and with defined veins. It all begins in the cutting area. The enormous blocks are placed in machines called gang saws, which function like giant slicers. Using steel blades or diamond wires, they cut the marble into thin slabs, generally between 2 and 3 centimeters thick. The process is slow, as any vibration can cause irreversible cracks. Therefore, the blades are constantly cooled with water to prevent overheating. Once the block has been sliced, the slabs undergo a thorough cleaning and drying. Then a transparent resin is applied to the surface. This resin penetrates the small pores and micro fissures of the stone, making it more resistant and uniform. After this step, the slabs are placed in an oven, where the heat helps to fix the resin inside the marble. With the structure strengthened, the most anticipated moment arrives: polishing. Machines with abrasive discs of different grits pass over the surface of the stone several times. It is at this stage that the marble reveals all its natural shine. Depending on the type of finish desired, the result can be a mirrored, satin, or even rustic appearance. Every detail is meticulously controlled. Sensors measure the thickness, cameras identify imperfections, and even automated robots stack the finished slabs. What was once a raw, heavy, and opaque block is now transformed into a valuable material with high commercial value. These slabs are then packaged, labeled, and shipped to a wide variety of destinations: furniture factories, construction companies, and art studios. The journey of marble is not yet over, but nature and industry have already worked together to reveal its hidden beauty. After being cut and polished, the marble slabs undergo a rigorous quality inspection. At this stage, technicians observe every detail: tone, uniformity of the veins, presence of micro cracks, and even the final shine. The goal is to ensure that only stones with an impeccable finish proceed. The slabs are then classified into different categories of quality and value. The purest and most homogeneous are destined for luxury projects, while those with striking veins or color variations, although less expensive, are highly sought after by architects seeking a more artistic and natural look. No piece is discarded. Each one finds its destination according to its unique characteristics. Transportation is a delicate operation. The slabs are stacked vertically on reinforced metal structures and secured with safety straps. Trucks with special suspension ensure that the material does not suffer excessive vibrations during transit. On international trips, the marble travels in adapted containers, wrapped in protective foam and blankets that prevent thermal shock. The destination may be thousands of kilometers away. Stones extracted from quarries in Brazil, Italy, or Turkey reach factories and stores on every continent. Each batch is accompanied by a certificate of origin, which guarantees its authenticity and facilitates tracking. At resale companies, marble undergoes another visual inspection before being displayed to architects, engineers, and clients. Samples are cut into smaller sizes to show how the stone's pattern behaves under different lighting and angles. What began as a rough block in the mountains is now ready to be transformed into countertops, floors, sculptures, and wall coverings. But before reaching the consumer's final touch, marble still faces one last phase: custom cutting and personalized finishing, where each piece is adapted to the project it will be a part of. In the final stage, marble ceases to be merely a raw material and is transformed into a finished product. It is here that technology and craftsmanship come together to give shape to pieces that will decorate homes, buildings, and monuments around the world. The slabs that arrive at the marble workshops are measured and marked according to the client's project. Using computerized cutting machines, often called CNCs, the material is cut with millimeter precision. This ensures perfect fits for kitchen countertops, floors, stairs, or facades. In more delicate cases, the cutting can still be done manually by experienced professionals who understand the behavior of the stone. After cutting comes the edge finishing. Depending on the use, edges can be rounded, beveled, or maintain a straight modern style. Each type requires specific tools and constant attention to avoid chipping. The final polishing is done with ultra-fine discs, which intensify the shine and leave the surface with that cool, smooth feel characteristic of marble. Some pieces also undergo waterproofing treatments, which protect against stains and increase durability. The result is a stone that combines natural beauty, resistance, and exclusivity, exactly what has made marble so desirable for centuries. From an economic standpoint, marble is also of great importance. Countries like Italy, Brazil, India, and Turkey lead world production, generating billions of dollars annually. Behind every square meter of marble lies a complex industrial chain involving miners, engineers, artisans, transporters, and designers. At the end of this long journey, from geological formation to human touch, marble proves why it is one of Earth's most impressive creations. It carries within it the strength of time, the patience of nature, and the precision of modern industry. A true work of art that began to be shaped long before any civilization existed. And that's how marble, a simple rock born from the depths of the earth, transforms into one of the noblest and most admired materials in the world. Now that you know the whole process, from extraction to final finishing, tell us, did you imagine that marble went through all this before reaching constructions and works of art? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, as this greatly helps the channel continue bringing you incredible facts like this. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new content. And in the comments, tell us which part of this process surprised you the most. We want to know your opinion.